Thanks everyone for your questions that came in from our stories post on frequently asked questions for Teeccino. We're going to go through a bunch of them today, and hopefully this helps you all out. So the first one was how many milligrams per serving in our mushroom adaptogen blends. I got the reishi eleuthero here, for example. Reishi is the mushroom, eleuthero is the adaptogenic herb. The amount of milligrams listed here is per serving. So in this example, for the eleuthero root, we have 1,000 milligrams and 500 milligrams of the reishi. In the tea bags, it's a 6-gram serving. That's how many grams are in a tea bag. That is, it's 600 milligrams of the eleuthero and 300 milligrams of the reishi. And the reishi is a mycelium and a fruiting body blend. There's wonderful health benefits to both the mycelium, which is like the roots of the mushroom, as well as the mushroom itself, which is, well, we often think of as the fruiting body. Another question that came in: can Teeccino's herbal coffee all-purpose grind brew any way you make coffee? And the answer is yes. We designed Teeccino to be brewable just like regular coffee grinds. This is an all-purpose grind here. And that means that it's a fine enough grind that you can use it in an espresso machine, but it's not so fine that you can't use it in a drip coffee maker or a French press, or a pour over brewer, a Chemex, paper filter, any of the above. Next question: is there caffeine content in Teeccino's chocolate blends? All of them do have some cocoa powder, but no, there's no caffeine in them. And I know that sounds crazy because cacao has a little bit of caffeine in it. That's true. Because it's such a small amount, there's no traceable amount of caffeine that comes over from them. So in a serving, you have a little bit of cocoa powder to give a nod to that chocolatey flavor, but not enough to register any caffeine. Okay, next question, which we get all the time, is Teeccino safe for pregnant or nursing mothers? And the quick answer is yes. That said, we are not doctors, and you should always consult your doctor if you're concerned about what you're putting in your body during pregnancy. Women have consumed chicory in a roasted beverage for centuries with no reported ill effects. Do your own research, but I can assure you from experience and talking to thousands of customers over my time at Teeccino that consuming Teeccino during pregnancy and breastfeeding is totally fine, and it's not going to pass on any kind of stimulants, obviously like coffee would from caffeine, to your baby. Does Teeccino contain gluten? So this is a bit of a complex question because it depends on the flavor. All of our dandelion flavors, we replaced barley with dandelion root. There's no barley in any of our dandelion flavors, and they are certified gluten-free. 100% gluten-free, don't have to worry about that at all. In the flavors that do have barley in them, what's interesting, gluten is not actually a water-soluble protein. Since you're brewing Teeccino and then drinking the brewed liquid, and the grinds have been separated either by a tea bag or a paper filter or a mesh filter, but anyway, the grinds, they're not dissolvable like an instant. They would stay, in the filter. The brewed liquid actually is gluten-free. We've done independent laboratory tests on this. The liquid itself clocks in at less than 5 parts per million of gluten, which is the industry standard for something to be gluten-free. So all of our barley flavors do not claim to be gluten-free. You wouldn't want to bake with the grinds and then eat the grinds straight. Then you'd be getting the gluten, right? If you are extremely sensitive, and some people, I get that, just don't even want to touch something that has gluten in it, no problem. That's why we created the dandelion blends, and those were all certified gluten-free. Okay, that concludes the questions for today. Thank you so much for sending in your questions. Please send more our way. We want to be as transparent and informative as possible, and love getting questions from our customers and fans, followers, and all the above. So appreciate you listening today. Hopefully that was informative for you and learned something, and we look forward to hearing from you again soon. Thanks so much.